Do you have to be more cautious, do you believe, in your life? I mean, you see Justin Bieber, you see Miley Cyrus, you see all of these younger people out there wanting to live their lives how they want to. But do you think that you realize that you can't, or?
Well, in life there are consequences for the things that you shouldn't do. There just are, whether it be from your parents or someone else. And you know, maybe in some of these situations, maybe there aren't enough consequences from the home front, and the consequences come in the public eye.
Yeah.
But right is right and wrong is wrong. And I think that we all have a conscience and we know what they are. And, you know, I still think kids should be able to be kids and not have to, you don't have to be perfect, but you have to learn from your mistakes.
And what advice do you give to them? Because I know that you started young. Your mom, Bev, and your dad were very involved, and I would say probably received some of the credit for the early part of your career, at least. What advice do you give to the young people like Cyrus and Bieber?
Well, I'm sure they have plenty of people giving them advice, but you know, something in my career I've always done is be true to myself and be respectful of other people, and I think that, and also keep good people around. You know, I don't quite know what it's like in the more entertainment life. I mean, you know, my mom and dad drove my bus until 2009, so, you know, I got my first employee in 2009 or 10, so they were doing everything until that point. So I don't know what it's like on the other side of things. It seems a little bit different, but you know, I think it's been very important to have family and to have good friends and to have goals. I think when you have goals, you stay determined and you stay on track. I think that's been something that I've had my whole life, is goals, and I think that drives me to do the right thing every day.
It's got to be tough to have mom and dad involved at sometimes, because
sometimes,
if you disagree, if you ever get to the point where you're not happy with the leadership that they show, could you fire them?
Well, I did. And in 2009, and hired bus driver, hired an assistant, and it was the best thing. You know, it's difficult in some sports. There's a difficult transition from child and guidance to an adult, and you know, it wasn't perfect, but it was pretty good.
How did they take it?
Okay.
And what is their involvement in your career now?
Now, they don't necessarily do anything for my career as much as support me, which goes a long way for what I do. You know, some days, you know, look, I'll be honest, you get done and you come back to the bus, and I grab my phone and I called them bawling, crying, because I've had a bad day and I'm down and out and I need someone to bring me back up, and that's what they're there for. I don't need them organizing my next interview or like packing the bus up. I need them on the phone to help me out, because I'm feeling pretty bad, and they can do that now. And just, you know, I think that when you have a relationship with your family that becomes more about business, it's really becomes all about business then. Or at least I was starting to wonder, like, oh no, what do they want now? Why'd they call me? But now, like, they call to say, hey, or cheer me up, or guess what I did today, or we're driving down the road, we're off to a snowmobile race, hey, what's going on? So now it's life. They're telling me about their life. They have so much more to say. They're doing so much more. So it's such a more normal relationship than when they work with you.